animal expert, he can't even identify a snake properly. No, this is not a snake. He's a lizard. You do not have to have legs to be a lizard. There are many things that make snakes and lizards different, right? Yes. What's your name, sir? Darwin. Look, that's kind of a good name for an animal over there, isn't it? Yeah, I like that. Come on over here, Darwin. Darwin, stand right next to me. Hold both hands up like little cups, all right? Yeah, we didn't set this up, by the way. I had no idea his name was Darwin. All right, Darwin, I want you to hold on to that just like that. Curl your fingers around. Kind of casually look over there and smile while you're doing that too, Darwin, all right? Now, I want everyone to imagine that Legs here is minding his own business. He's moving along the forest floor looking for something to eat, and he eats a lot of bugs, which is good. I don't like to eat bugs. Do you like to eat bugs? Okay, yeah, we're on the same page on that one. All right, so he's out there looking for bugs. When along comes some big, hungry predator, bigger than him anyway, and they reach down and grab him by the tail, pick him up and try and eat him. Well, he's a goner then, right? No, because if an animal picks this animal up by his tail, something will happen to the tail. It'll fall off. Now, Darwin, would that be good if someone grabbed your hand and pulled your arm fell off?
Oh, right, I forgot.
No, that would be bad, wouldn't it, Darwin? Can we grow back a whole new arm? No, not unless your name's Wolverine, right? Yeah, no. Guess what? Many lizards have this ability to drop parts or all of their tail off to get away from danger. And it's okay, because he can escape with all the important parts, and after a while, what will happen? He'll grow back a whole new tail. There are no snakes in the world that can lose their tail when they're in danger, but there are many lizards that can. Now, Darwin, you've been holding him for a minute, so before you go sit down, show everyone, where do you think his tail starts? Way down there? Darwin, if I let go of him right now, which I'm not going to do, he can get away from you, because his tail starts right here, Darwin. Check that out, right there. See that? From here, yep, all the way down to the end is his tail. Most lizards' tails are as long or longer than their body. Hey, great big round of applause for Darwin. Great job, Darwin. Now, let me use it all the time. He does not want to lose that tail. That tail is attached, and it helps him to move through the world faster. If I set him on the ground, he slithers like a snake. That's how he moves through the forest. If I put him in water, right, he uses his tail as a paddle to help him swim. He can even do something that seems impossible. He can climb trees. Yeah. Now, how many of you can climb a tree without using your hands or arms or feet or legs? We can't do that, right? Wait a minute, what are you raising your hand for? What are you going to use your ears as suction cups and stick to the tree? I don't think that's going to work. He uses every inch of his body to help give him a grip right to the tree. Now, here's the cool part. If you were walking along and you came across this animal, you can tell that this is a lizard and not a snake just by looking at his head, if you know what to look for. First, on each side of his head, he's got a hole. Now, what do you think those holes might be at the side of his head? What do you think they are?
Ears.
Those are his ears. Well, big deal. He's got ears on the outside of his head. Do you have ears on the outside of your head? Yeah. Who said no? You might want to check again. Feel, right there. They're on the side. Do you know what kind of animal does not have ears on the outside of their head? Snakes. Snakes do not have holes for ears, right? Snakes feel sound with their tongue or with their bones, especially their jaw. Well, because he has holes for ears, you can tell he's not a snake. He is a lizard. Now, the other thing that gives it away, watch what he does with his eyes when I rub the top of his head. Anybody see what he was doing? He closed his eyes. Well, big deal. I can close my eyes. It's easy. Can you close your eyes?
No.
Try harder.
I can't.
Do you know what kind of animal cannot close their eyes?
We have to go.
Snakes. Because snakes have, well, they don't look like snakes. Oh, yeah. Because snakes have no eyelids. Yeah, by the way, that's why in Jungle Book, I don't know why they're giving Ka such a hard time. I mean, he's staring because he has no eyelids. He doesn't have a choice. The whole world looks like this to Ka. His eyes probably get all dried out or something, don't they? No, they don't, because they're built for it, right? Well, guess what? An easy way to tell that he's not a snake is that he can blink or close his eyes. So if you are ever walking along, even around here, and you come across a long, scaly animal with no legs and it winks at you, it's not a snake, it is a legless lizard. By the way, the ones that live around here are only about this big. They're tiny, right? This is a huge one called the giant legless lizard or glass lizard. Legs, the legless lizard, ladies and gentlemen.